and you should take a good look at it with your own eyes by following the tips in this video before you decide whether it's worth hiring a professional home inspector. That's what we're about to talk about. Hi, hey, it's Gina Hradis. I am a real estate broker in the greater Seattle area with Skyline Properties. And today I want to give you some tips on how to take a good look at the house that you have interest in before you hire a professional home inspector. Maybe you find out some things that tell you don't even need to do that, okay? All right. Step number one, when you get out of the car, instead of running up to the front door, which is your tendency, I want you to step back. Maybe you have to go left, maybe you have to go right, because I want you to look up. What do I want you to look at? What's an expensive item on a house? The roof. And if you need a new roof, book a box, right? So let's take a look at that first. All right, looking up at the roof. Oh, there's blue tarp up there. That would mean it's actively leaking, and you definitely are going to need a new roof. That's probably not going to be the case. But there are some simple things to take a look at that will give you an indication, all right? Do you see curling edges on the shingles? Lots of curling edges. That roof has had a good lifetime already and might be nearing its end. Do you see a dip in the roof instead of it being a nice, straight angle? Is it dipping? You're going to have some water settling there. That's going to create an issue. Are all the sparkly things coming off of the shingles? Probably lived its life and you're going to need some repairs or a new roof fairly soon. Is it a cedar roof? I know, those were so popular, 70s, 80s, 90s. People are not doing that anymore. There's very seldom a new cedar roof. So if you see a cedar roof, it's probably old, okay? So those are just some quick visual things. One more. Older shingles are usually what we call 2-ply, and there's a little gap in between the shingles, right? Little gaps. Most new roofs are what we call architectural style or 3-tab, and the shingles overlap with each other. You can see the depth of the shingles. I can't guarantee you that's a new roof, but chances are it's not that old. So, all right, you've looked at the roof. Fantastic. Now, walk around the perimeter of the house, and if there happens to be a detached garage, also the garage. What are you looking for? The condition of the siding or the brick or the stucco, whatever that might be. Has it been terribly neglected? Does it just need a nice power wash? Is it newly painted? Okay. Look down at the foundation. Another expensive item when you buy a home is if you have any foundational issues, i.e. leaks. Nobody wants water in their house, right? So what are you looking for? I know you're not an expert, but again, these things are simple. Is the land sloping towards the home? That's going to let water run straight down and gather at your foundation. That is not good. Could be fixed, yes. Are the downspouts connected into the ground, okay? Or are they just laying on top? Is there underground water being carried, okay, from the downspout to further out in the yard? That's what you want to see. Are there big tree roots coming right into the house? Is there some monster beautiful tree there that's too close to the house? By the way, is it making the sidewalk and the driveway pop up? Not a good thing. Are there huge branches hanging over the roof? Another issue we might have to take care of. All right, you're walking around the perimeter of the house. How about the windows? New or old? New or old, okay? Most new windows are either vinyl or a nice wood. If you've got the old aluminum windows, that's probably, a sign that eventually you're going to want new windows in that house. Are they single pane or are there 2 pieces of glass that provide that insulation, right? Those would be much more desirable than a single pane glass. Okay, so you've walked around the outside of the house. Now go in the house and, maybe this is your second look. You already know you like the basic layout of the home, right? Now we're trying to look at what is the condition. So I don't care much about walls, if they need paint, believe me, paint is cheap. But look up and look for any signs of leaks. You know, do you see stain on the ceiling? Probably the toilet above you had leaked. Or if you're in a one-story home or you're on the top floor of a two-story, was there or is there, again, a roof leak that is causing that staining, right? So check your walls, check your ceilings, check the condition of the floors as well. Is there maybe hidden wonderful hardwood flooring under that old carpet? We do find that from time to time. Okay, now in the kitchen, in the bathrooms, what is the condition of the plumbing? Look under those sinks. Run the water. Is there good water pressure? Clog up that drain. Let the water collect. Shut off the faucet. Take the drain out. Let the water go down and look under the sink. Is there any water coming out? Flush the toilets. Turn on the shower. Turn on the bathtub. Is the plumbing basically working, and are there any leaks? Electrical, okay, another expensive item. Do the light switches work? Do the plugs have the 3 holes in them, right? Now, there are some boring items that are very important. And I say boring from the perspective of a very naive homeowner, which I was for a long time, okay? When I would go in a house, I would never look at the following, which are so important. The HVAC system, heat, venting, air conditioning. You gotta find the furnace or the electrical heat panels. You've gotta see if they work. Turn it on. I don't care if it's 80 outside. Turn it on, see if you're getting heat. If there's AC, turn it on and crank the temperature down so you can see if the AC unit is working, right? Look at the electric panel. You don't have to be an electrician. First of all, are they fuses? It's old, right? You're gonna need to update your electrical system. Are they the circuit breakers, right? And probably they are. And if so, is that panel entirely full, or do you find some openings where additional circuit breakers could be put in as needed? Are they labeled, right? That's just, it's not a killer if they're not, but that kind of tells you somebody had some care in taking care of that system. So you've looked at the heating and the air conditioning. You've looked at the electric panel. How about the hot water tank? Yeah, it's only couple thousand bucks to replace, but you don't want to do that unnecessarily. You know what? If it's not rusty, it's probably going to be okay. But what's so nice about hot water tanks is you can usually find the sticker that tells you when it was manufactured and or installed. Hot water tanks last about 10, 15 years, okay? So these are some quick tips that can help you decide, is the house a contender? And if so, should I then go ahead and hire a professional home inspector? I'm gonna talk about that in my next video. So I want you to look below and hit the subscribe button. I'm gonna be posting new videos every Thursday that are gonna be very helpful to your home buying decisions and education. I hope to see you next Thursday.